Ain't been here long, have ya? No one gets to...
He twirls his knife between his fingers.
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god. Listen up.
Not like this. There's too many of them.
I've got that special shipment he was asking after. Everything there? Good.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
Sure, have a look.
What do you wanted?
You already know the term. Sure, have a look.
Mind your manners round quick, mate.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey. It appears confused.
What do you want, freak? If Boss trusts you to find something for him, you better not disappoint him. You won't like him. Boss will be fine. He's got himself in a fit state now, but as soon as another ship... yeah, Boss is awful passionate. I mean, that guy in the cage? Oh, I don't associate with elves. Out the fort? To where, then? The death swamps or the ocean? Make it quick. Hell if I know. Don't rightly know if it's true. Pal of mine made it as far as the hollow marshes even. They dragged his corpse back the next day. Head, I never seen one myself, but me cousin up in... Mind your manners round quick, eh?
Need some... Heading into the kitchen? Don't try anything funny around, Griff. I'm watching you. Ha! Cheeky. What's your name? I'm Butter. Nice to meet you. You think? I was joining up with Griff's the closest thing you can get to security around here. Family, too. There's a gap between what we want and what we can have, isn't there? Care more than...
She looks into your eyes and smiles impishly.
How very right you look. I have an idea. I know we don't know each other very well, but time is so short and a connection is so rare. If we get out of here, will you meet me again in Arks? I don't care where you come from. Don't even care who you are, but I feel a connection, don't you? So, you'll meet me?
She leans forward and grazes your cheek with her lips.
Until then.
Ain't fit for beasts.
So, heard any word about the stolen supplies? If I did, I wouldn't give them up to you. Griff sent me, not you. Look, I'm Griff's right hand, and I'm gonna find that crate, and you're gonna watch me hand it over to him.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey. It appears confused.
Bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Hey, you're a little light in your pack there, gorgeous, ain't ya? Who could blame you with the garbage they got for sale round here?
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much. Worse than war rations, these. Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much. Worse than war rations, these. Ain't fit for beasts. Ain't fit for beasts. Ain't fit for beasts.
Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special means. Boss don't mind where the gold comes from, long as he gets his cut. Have a look, why don't you? Your cash is plenty good here. Fella in that cage is the thief. Stashed the oranges somewhere before he was caught. If you believe that. Sure do. Ask me.
She darts her tongue out of her...
Some folks, and some reptiles, I see plenty of liars in my line of work. Snakes, weasels, worms. That fella's square as a pavestone. If he's the thief, I'll eat my boots. Sure do. Ask me.
She darts her tongue out.
Some folks, and I see plenty of liars in my line of work. It's all in the eyes. Joy lives in the eyes, sometimes way in the back, but it's there all the same.
Those bleeding
Liars. Sure you don't want to have a look at my stock before you go? Let's just say folks leave here, but they don't seem to take their effects. Maybe I happen to know where everything ends up. Fend for yourself, then. That pretty face won't protect you. I'll take one.
Mind your manners round Griff, eh?
Easy now, old chap. It isn't worth watching.
So, what's the news?
Hurry, eh?
When another divide arises, will source change?
Ah, you. Thank you for your help.
So dangerous. What in his death caused him? So the void woken are attracted to source. But why? When another divide arises.
Mind your manners round Griff, eh?
An elf, caked in...
You believe what he says? That I am a thief? Perceptive. Like most men behind bars, I'm innocent. Like most of us here on the island, in fact. Aren't you like me, looking for a way out? I do. But you guess I need something too. I know a way out. I show you. And you help me out of here. I cannot die in this cage. Finally, Griff releases me if he sees I do not have what he misses. After I am free, you are free. I see no one. In fact, I only hear the sound of Griff clearing his throat. You know how he does? Like so. For some time, I think Griff is a powerful man. Power is mysterious. I intend no harm. I want only some provisions. A bit of bread, a potato or two. Nothing Griff should be loath to give. I need to... You understand. Thank you.
Griff glances from his blade. To you...
You already know the terms.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh? Haven't got shanked through the gills yet?
You're scared, are you?
Worse than war rations, these.
Don't tell anyone
So,
where you got...
heard any word about the stolen supplies? Come on, Elfie, out with it! If I did, I wouldn't give 'em up to you. Griff... Yeah. So, just like everyone else.
Careful. Don't want to catch Griff in a bad mood.
She smiles and gives you a long...
Soon!
Her eyes flutter.
Can't change that now, I'm afraid. No matter how much...
Worse than war rations, these.
Haven't got shanked through the gills yet? Haven't got shanked through the gills yet? Give it time.
You're scared, are you? Go on, Danny.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
So, heard any word about the stolen...
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort. All the wars for old Dane. He crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Lucky you came out of it at all. Plenty of folks around of here haven't, and it's me with. Our healer's walk is never done. Unless everyone's dead, of course.
A little reprieve from the din outside.
Thank you for your help with that, thug. Our kind of few here. We must...
She bows.
I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through. Through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs, I can stand, but I fear the Magisters. It gives me great pain. I'm with my family in this cave. We trust the healer. She's... Wait, before you go, I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. Thank you.
You cover your face with your hands. You've just heard the news. The elven homelands have been destroyed by death fog. It...
Whoever kills the other is the boss! You can't get me!
As you approach the young elf, Losa suddenly grabs your arm. Her hand is damp. Her face looks pale and grey.
Hey, listen, I don't know. You mind?
She jerks her hand away.
I can't. I just need to talk to her, okay?
She turns towards Sahela. She darts over to the elf, and they begin talking in earnest. More quiet. Losa suddenly snatches up book.
You have to tell me.
The whites of Losa's eyes fade to grey, then black. The colour runs into her veins, crisscrossing her skin like lightning. She keeps hold of Sage.
It rises in you even now, Losa. Do not let it. You must be strong. Be strong. You are okay. You are yours. No one else's. Losa is fighting an enemy.
Shut up. Let go. Let go. Let go. I don't want to hurt her.
Losa is rigid as a board, tense with the effort of holding Sahela.
Leave me alone. Leave me. I don't want to.
You are hurting me.
Losa's eyes are black. Sahela's fingers are white under her.
Let me go. Please.
A sinister smile spreads across Losa.
Chatty elf. Chatty elf with all the answers. I wonder what your...
Losa, please, you must not defend her. She wakes if she is weakened. We must hurt her to protect her, you see?
I bet the elf blood tastes. Let's find out.
You must weaken her to help her. I am sorry, Losa. She does not mean what she does.
You okay? Yeah, thanks.
I feel him, but I do not see him.
Whoever kills the other is the boss.
What? Don't look at me like that. Good. I don't. Let's keep moving. I want to get out of this bloody place as soon as possible.
No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort's Joy. I never know how lucky we are. Do you remember what it is like at home? The quiet. Oh, the quiet.
Got you. I got you. Wait, I call a timeout.
I know they help.
State your business. The one house. The true house. The house of war. Why? A tongue that speaks such nonsense.
remember what it is like at home?
Got you! I got you!
Friend, what do you need?
Too slow! But I do not see it. I magic you yourself!
You hie yourself to the grave.
Out my face, or I'll punch your lights out like him.
He smacks your hand away, refusing.
You're trying to kill me, ain't you? Get!
Oh, I don't think so, mister. You'll return to your bed or else...
Are you?
Yes, I'm sure you will. Now lay down! You, missus! I'll thank you not to provoke my patience.
Just as you're about to address the lizard...
This man is a dreamer. As you know, I need a word with him. You may wait here while I speak. Permission indeed.
He bids the dreamer stand up, and the dreamer then chews and swallows a handful of Drudene leaves before slipping into a trance-like state. He falls asleep. To your surprise, the Red Prince lies down and follows. The Red Prince pinches the bridge of his nose in apparent irritation before turning his back on the jabbering dreamer. You receive a withering glance in
a deserved bit of sarcasm, I suppose. But though this sting-tailed fellow may be a less than stellar specimen in the firmament of dreamers, the dreams themselves prove to be quite elucidating. The dreamers, though, they're on my side, and they've visions of me on the throne. Of course it is. I was born with the promise of an empire, and that promise will be kept. But to keep it, I must find a second dreamer. A greater one. A more experienced traveler of the dream world. Bahara is her name, and she resides in the swamplands east of the fort.
No, I could tell you all about swamp dreamers too if I chewed that much Drudene.
Huh? What? But I was... It was... Please, tell me. Tell me. Hmm? I am Stingtail. Who is asking? Sibyl, is it? Have we met?
Something suddenly dawns on...
Confound my drug-addled brain. It is... she. You're she. The Master's chosen. Why do you seek me? I was made to weave your scar. I would undo it if I could. Oh, I surely would. I surely would. But I cannot. Only the Master. Only the Master can. But I don't know. How could I? The Master finds...
Stingtail writhes in your grip as he gapes at you with fear-smothered eyes.
Please, I don't know the whereabouts of the Master.
He squirms hysterically, futilely trying to...
No, stop. The wolves! The lone wolves! They may know about the Master. The Master, he's been using lone wolf mercenaries ever since. They may know where he is. Lone wolves need to be paid in person. They may know where he is. No, no more pain. He's over yonder in the kitchen. The cook, the celery man, the butcher man. I've told you all.
Holding a blooded hand over his bleeding belly, Stingtail stands before you a broken mess, quivering with fear and pleading miserably to spare his life. You cut him open with a heart-pounding gusto. Stingtail's organs are birthed through the gaping wound, and his dead eyes stare at you in disbelief for the briefest of moments. Then it's over. The Red Prince grabs you by the throat, like you did Stingtail, each finger a python.
Demon elf, I should do unto you as you did unto him. A flippant tongue and a fleeting...
His grip is like a snare. The harder you struggle, the tighter it grows. You're actually beginning to worry. Your kick lands right where you wanted it to.
Just tell me why. There will be a reckoning, Sibyl. Killing...
You are begging Drudenay from another sorcerer in Fort Joy, pleading with a cook named Griff for just a few more leaves. Griff will have none of it, so you talk about how the Master... He is the one you seek.
Deplorable surrounding for an agreeable conversation, but go ahead.
Junk.
Coin, then.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Take your coin, then.
Do ya? What authority is that? Taking a druggy's word for gospel, Anyway, lone wolves, you said. Question is, why would I interrupt peeling them potatoes to tell you about lone wolves?
He recoils from you slightly, but then his face contorts.
You threaten me.
You had better apologize, woman. Right now. The hell you didn't. Now, listen here. I'll make it easy. You do that, and I'll point you to the wolves. Let them sort you out, if you must. Anything else?
Griff tears into one of the oranges with both hands.
Looks like everything's accounted for. Now the important question. Who's...
He raises an eyebrow.
Looks like someone did my job for me. Your guy's free to go. He should be fine.
It is done. And quickly. I thank you. I hold my end of the bargain. I show you the way out. But I have something... Yes, Sahela. She is everything. A ruler, a seer, a knower, a child. She cannot... It is for all our people. Give me your map.
I give you this amulet. You must pass it to the elves who still remain.
I go to her.
Ah, you're back. Oh, it's so good to see you, mate. Sure, have a look.
If a magister finds us on you, you forget my name here.
Will source change back? What if there are no sources? Yet so quickly we find source so dangerous. What in his death?
You got the money? Suit yourself. I ain't fit for beasts.
I've got that special shipment he was asking after.
Keep it down, will ya?
Ain't fit for beasts. Ah, you're back. Oh, it's so good to see you, mate. You look... You know who you look like? The moon. I bet you hear that all the time, don't you?
If a magister finds us on you, you forget my name here.
Keep it down, will ya?
If a magister finds us on you, you forget my name here.
Got it.
Come on, old man. I can't wait.
Don't like the game, Topsy, you can fold.
No, just because the pair of you are filthy cheap liars don't mean I can't beat
50 bucks the tears, oh. Make the engine rust.
it out all dilly-eye day. Come on, you stubborn hunk of garbage.
The dwarf's fingers clamp around a splintered chunk of wood nailed to the skeleton of an old...
Ah! Wouldn't you like to know?
The dwarf spits into each of his calloused palms and rubs them together before placing them both...
Bleeding nail must be... charmed or something. Yeah, go on then. Why don't you give it a shot?
You grab the plank and pull. The rusted nail pops loose.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
He winks and flips a gold coin toward you. It makes a long...
For your trouble. No, but I'd hoped to build something with it that would be worth 1,000. With a fool's errand thinking I could make some...
He sucks a finger and holds it up.
Winds like these, she would have capsized before she reached the break. Well, on to plan B.
He gives you a wry look.
Aye, was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. I've got business north of here, in a town called Driftwood. Far be it from me to miss an appointment. Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place. That's the spirit.
He lifts an invisible...
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... well, the name's dead and buried. What matters is what they call me. Beast. Hey, now. It's quite a nice-sized place, actually. Play your cards right and I'll invite you for the summer. I'll tell you when you're older. Anyhow, we're a team now. So let's get down to brass tacks. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin, and I picked up a few tricks along the way. Truth be told, I've more muscle in an inch than most have got in a mile. What do you have in mind in particular? Then it's settled. Capital! Aye. But it seems you've no room for old Beast in your clan now.
Ha! Not an attempt, mate. Time's up, Your Highness. It's stabbing time.
these assassins are. It's their frightful manners I mind the most, really. Well, that was rather fun, wasn't it? I do find it ever so invigorating to cut a cutthroat's throat. Oh, let's not succumb to melodrama. Besides, one gets used to this kind of thing so quickly. I'll tell you what, though. The House of Shadow, all those bumblers they've sent so far, mark a mere insult to my swordsmanship.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey. It appears confused. The woman looks out on the
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Easy enough.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you approach, she turns to you with a cheerful smile.
Cow, cockle, lamb,